I built a better golf tee. Man, whenever I adjust the camera, I forget to hit. Golly, I just hit a really good shot, and I forgot to push record. This operating a camera freaking business and being the talent sucks, man. I'm gonna try to hit that shot again. Keep that in mind, those of you out there who have camera operators. They are a priceless bunch, man. The underappreciated. You appreciate my disgust. This one here near us is the one I got on camera. That one is the first one I hit. I called it correctly. The ball flew to the top of the ridge that the flag is on and then rolled just a bit beyond it. So let's see if we can make some back-to-back birdies here. It's gonna be pretty much straight. All right, let's give it a go. Biggest misses are often tee on par 3. Something about elevating the ball. Not in the hole, but I can live with that for, let me think. That'd be 4 out of the 5 greens so far, makeable birdie putts. To this day, I still haven't had a golf dream where I play left-handed. So in my subconscious mind, I'm still a radius golfer. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing something unique in the waggle in order to try to move my weight, twist my lower body. When I get going on the waggle, you can see I'm going to go ahead and straighten my lead leg. That way then I'm simulating the impact position, and then I just do the rest, get the feel for the elbow touching, for the shape of the lead wrist. Whew. It'll take me a few warm-up holes, I can tell. It's a pretty opportune time to talk about my thoughts on putter. Anybody who's ever read my original thesis knows that my feeling is that Hogan would have benefited from using a putter that took advantage of the fact the ball rolls on the ground. It's pretty simple. Since I started jamming my elbow into my side to initiate the downswing, my muscles are getting an extraordinary workout. And I've concluded that the reason for that is my torso is taking all of the effort, all of that extra action, and absorbing it. So my objective is to create an equal and opposite reaction that will transfer all that extra energy from my release arm being tight to my body to my lead leg down into the ground. The joy, bunker shots. Huh. Okay. Isn't that interesting to think how what feels best in that whole routine is to do the opposite? Oh, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay. Oh, man. Boy, it does feel, when I look, to go like that, it does feel good. Okay. A little fade. Give me carry. Thank you. Can confess that torsion in the ground, relationship. I have a commenter who deserves credit for pointing that out. Let's take a look at this. I think we'll notice that my eyes are in a direct line over the ball, and that's one of the objectives of putting. And if you look at videos of Hogan putting, the ball is definitely outside his eye line. That was a problem. If he had toe shafted his putters, he would have done two very positive things. directional manipulation. On this next tee, I'll describe how most golfers will manipulate the direction of the club face throughout the swing and stall through impact. If you're thinking Hogan, this is the impact position right here. When your elbow touches the hip and the lead hand is here, that's the position then that he's trying to get into in the downswing. Like he said, he would waggle and he would feel like in his waggle, like he'd already hit the shot. And waggle, that's the way the shot needs to be hit. And then in the downswing, he would look for his elbow to touch his side, and there is no stall. From there, it's fire. It's let it go, because he knows at this point in his downswing that he has executed the motion he rehearsed. If you look at this schematic, you'll see how the axis of the golf ball, which is lateral, parallel to the ground, is intersected by the golf ball's equator, which runs vertically. Now then, if you look at a heel shafted putter, the shaft points to below the golf ball's equator, below the ground. In golf, the more vertical the shaft gets, the more quickly the ball is lofted throughout the bag, with the exception of the putter. The most vertically lofted club, the club that points deepest underground, is the one that's intended to roll the ball. Zero logic there. On the contrary, if your shaft intersects the equator of the ball above the ball, then the ball is obviously meant to roll, which is why Hogan would have benefited from a toe shafted putter. In case you haven't realized, this is not a channel that's all, look at me, look at what I can do. Look at what I can do. Look at me. This is a channel of, all right, let's figure it out. And hopefully, in the process, you, the viewer, will gain some insight into what you can do better. I think that's long. It did go a little long. You can see in the background where we came from. Felt steep from up here. I guess I better read these putts a little better. Spend less time talking to the camera, more time reading putts. So there's a deer about 6 feet from the camera right now. There's a 2-point buck about 30 feet from the camera. It looks like it's a side hill lie, ball above my feet. So I'm going to aim left of the flag and look to draw it over. Sand wedge. I still use the old sand wedge lob wedge instead of saying 56 or 60. That's substantially different than swinging a 7-iron that's got 40 degrees of loft, which is true of clubs from my era, and they had even more loft than that back when Hogan played. See if I can integrate this new step in my process. I release the club down the line. I already had so much going for me, rotating the body, positioned correctly, good grip, all of that, that release could only cause a hook. Get back to the swing thought that works, bringing my elbow into my side and releasing it correctly. rolled through the bunker and just over the back. Oh my gosh. The consequence when you want to make something really, really bad because you're tired of shooting bad scores. Many, many shots like that were hit by Ben Hogan in his day. How much of good golf is routine and how much is thought? How much is active intention and how much is just taking the right measures before the moment of truth? Corey Pavin would appreciate the fact that I'm hitting a knockdown 9-iron, same kind of club he played in 1995 when he won the U.S. Open at Shinnecock. Oh man. Look back at when I was a young right-hander playing golf pretty well using the look move that Annika Sorenstam does. It worked. I just didn't understand why. With Hogan, it works, and I have the instruction to know why. The ball bounced backwards, but out into the fairway. Look at 5 lessons say, if you look at it correctly, you say, no, there is no secret, really. We just want to believe that there's more. Boy, it does feel, when I look, to go like that, it does feel good. A little fade. Give me carry. Thank you. Me thinking that I can add to 5 lessons by implementing the motion that Hogan took for granted.
power things of the whole swing, and they are the only parts of the body that come in contact with the club. Now, as you know, when you throw a baseball, it's a snap at the end that gives it the extra speed. The same way of hitting a golf ball, it's the snap at the bottom of the downswing that gives you that extra club head speed, which gives you distance. Now, you weren't getting your snap through the ball at all today. You were using the big shoulders, and, well, you were just using everything that you shouldn't be using instead of the right thing. May I give you a little demonstration here? You stand right here.
All right.
Now, say in cocking the wrist here, then it's a snap at the base of the downswing, or at the bottom of the downswing, in that position. Now, you were up. See what I mean?
Yeah,
you were using your body. Now, let's see you try. That's a lot better. That's it. A little faster now.